Hello, welcome to the Bubble Hangout Digital Careers Clinic with me, Bubble Social Media Marketing Manager Lauren. I know Amy's normally with us, but she's not with us today, so you're stuck with me, so lucky you. This Hangout takes place once a month and focuses on all things digital, so we'll take a look at some of the best job vacancies on our job board at the moment, talk you through some of this month's blogs that we've got going, and some of the best job seeking advice, as well as answering any questions you've got about embarking on a career in digital. As always, if you want to submit a question during this Hangout, all you have to do is click the Q&A icon in the corner of your screen and send us your query and we'll during the show. So without further ado, let's have a look at some of the jobs that we've got on the site this month. So first up, banking company MBNA are looking for people to join their team in Chester in the following roles: digital front-end developer, senior enterprise analyst, analytics business integration manager, enterprise analyst, and web analyst. So if you're interested in any of those roles and you are in the Chester area, then click the link on your screen now to apply. Next up, we've got video games publisher Riot Games are also looking for a number of people to join their team in Brighton in the following roles: head of production, web software engineer, and visual designer. So if this sounds up your street and you like the idea of working for a video games publisher, then again, follow the link on your screen to apply now. Third up this week, banking company Barclays, again, hiring across multiple roles in digital at the moment. So they want people to join them in the following roles: head of digital strategy and customer experience in consumer lending, that one will be based in London. A designer, also based in London. A head of messaging, which would be based in Sunderland, and a head of video, which is a home-based flexible role, which is fantastic. So if any of those sound like something you'd like to do, then again, click the link on your screen to apply. And finally, Hertfordshire County Council are looking for a web content writer to join the team in Hartford. So if you know what great web content looks like and you've got a flair for coming up with fantastic user experiences based on users' needs, then this could be the job for you. So again, just click the link on the screen to apply. So also this month, we've been writing lots of blogs, offering you the best digital careers advice out there, and really pulling on our experiences to help you guys out. So first up, I wrote a blog this month about offering you about how graduates can use Twitter in their job search. As job seeking it's almost exclusively carried out online, and so the importance of using social media in this process is clearer now more than ever. And Twitter is a perfect tool for this. It's public, it's instant, and it's full of industry professionals and recruitment professionals that could help you take your first steps on the career ladder, especially in an industry like digital. So how can you maximize Twitter for your job search? Well, first up, it's important to make your situation clear. Use your Twitter bio to show that you're a graduate looking for their first job, so people know exactly what you want. So something like a recent English grad 2-1, passionate about digital marketing, seeking entry-level job in content or copywriting in London is perfect. It's straight to the point. It gives all the information you need. And because you only get 160 characters, it has to be snappy and it has to catch someone's attention. So yeah, just be upfront about it and just state why you're being active on Twitter. Also, follow some job and career accounts. I mean, following niche job boards like Bubble Jobs and companies that you'd like to work for on Twitter keeps you up to date and in the loop on the latest jobs and some really useful careers advice. And it's also a really good way to get noticed by companies if you're actively engaging with them on social media. So that's a really good thing to do. Also, showing interest in the industry. One of the most important graduate candidate traits that employees look for is passion about the industry. And Twitter is a great tool for proving that, because you can share useful and relevant content on Twitter, on your Twitter feed, as well as commenting on news or developments in the sector, taking part in Twitter chats, etc. And this is a really good tool for getting you in front of professionals in the sector. Finally, should go without saying, but keep it professional. it might have been all right in uni, but it's no longer okay to be sharing anything and everything on Twitter now that you're using it for professional reasons. So go through your history, get rid of the sweary tweets, the boozy pictures, the moaning about your old boss, etc. But if there's just too much to go through, then you might want to consider setting up a separate professional account and setting your personal one to private to avoid any problems in the future. Also this month, Amy wrote a blog on the 5 signs that you might be suited to a digital career. Now, while it's true that technical skills and experience do count for a lot in the sector, softer skills and certain personality traits are really important too. So if you're always connected, whether it's on Twitter, Facebook, emails, another app or social network, then you have probably already got a lot of the skills that many digital employers are looking for. With this industry, it's key to be constantly monitoring feeds and sites and being up to date with the latest news and developments because it's so fast paced and everything's ever changing. Proving that you are keeping up to date with all that is really important, and it could be that if you actively are monitoring news and things like that, then it's a really good trait to have, especially in roles like CEO, CRO, and UX. It's all about curiosity and questioning why things work. So if you already have quite a pretty inquisitive mind and you're always looking and wondering what makes things work, etc., then this could be a really good career for you. If you have ever struggled to visit a website or play a game or use an app without finding ways that you could improve it on a visual or a technical level, then you've definitely got some of the personality traits that could help you in the digital sector. Roles like UX, UI, mobile apps, digital strategy, these are roles that would really benefit from someone like this. Also, if you are someone who creates content in your own time, whether it's a blog, short stories, essays, mobile apps, websites, vlogs, illustrations, or even your own game, then a job in something like digital content, copywriting, social media, digital marketing, or even something like mobile or web development could be a next step in your career and a really viable one at that. So, and finally, things change so fast in the digital sector. So one of the most important things, if you really want to join the industry, is that you need to be keen to learn and wanting to develop new skills and learn about new tools constantly, because even when you're in the industry, a tool that you're using one day might not be a tool that you'll use the next, and you constantly have to teach yourself and kind of self-learn a lot of stuff. So if you're naturally like that, then a career in digital could be for you. So now's the time where you guys will be asking us questions. So feel free to ask us a question in the Q&A feature now, or while we're going through these questions. But first up, we had some submitted over the past few days leading up to the Hangout in advance, which you can do as well, just a heads up for the next few Hangouts. And one of them was, I want to apply for a graduate digital job, but I don't have any proper work experience. So what should I put on my CV? This is quite a common problem. When you're a recent grad, you're not going to be expected to have loads of real work experience, real relevant work experience, but there are other ways that you can showcase your skills. Think about part-time jobs that you've had and how those skills are transferable to the role that you're applying for. Also, sort of any extracurricular activities you've done, like helping out with a friend's marketing or design or website, or volunteering at a local charity or business, especially if it's relevant to the job that you're applying for. Like maybe you help to manage your friend's social media accounts for a club night or something like that. I mean, it's all relevant. But if you really can't think of anything to put on your CV, then maybe you do just need to go and get some work experience at a local company or an agency, or even go in for some internships or placements to boost your chances of landing a job. Because while having a degree is great, there's nothing that rivals real life work experience. So if you really haven't got anything that you can put on your CV, it might be that you need to just take some time out to develop your skills and bulk out your CV with these work placements. So another question we've had is, how do I build an online portfolio? Well, there's no simple answer to this really, but an online portfolio is a great way of showing off your skills, experience, and your potential. but it's important that you get it right so that you can really, really sell yourself. First of all, be sure to pick an appropriate platform for the type of profile that you'll be putting together. For example, if it's web development or UX or UI focused, hosting your own website will be perfect for showing off your skills, your understanding of the user experience, your coding skills, etc. It's all about maximizing the way that you can show your understanding of the job and what it entails. But obviously on the other flip side, if you're going for like a copywriting role or content, maybe social media, then maybe a WordPress blog would be more appropriate, as it's probably going to be much more text-based. So also be selective. Don't just throw in every bit of work that you've done on your portfolio. Make sure that the work that you include is relevant to the role and the projects that you're most proud of. It doesn't have to just be the most recent. Also, try and make sure that your work's varied to show that you're versatile and that you're multi-skilled. Finally, make sure that you talk through the process. Don't just show off your completed pieces of work. Employers want to know how you got there and what your thought process was, and the routes that you took, the tools that you used, etc., because this gives them a real insight into you as an employee and as a person. So yeah, just as detailed as possible about the projects, but don't just include any old project. Make sure they're relevant and they're the ones that you're most proud of. I don't think we've got any other questions. Let me just check. Nope. So that's it for this month's Hangout. I hope you've enjoyed it. Links to all the jobs featured and the blog will be on the Hangout description and on the YouTube channel later on this afternoon if you'd like to apply or read the blogs in more detail. So thanks for watching, and we hope to see you next month for our next Hangout, and hopefully Amy will be with us for that one. So yeah, thanks. Bye.